Hello, all my chickadees, and welcome back to What is Wrong with Sunny Day Jack. Now, this is part 2, so if you haven't seen part 1, I suggest you go and check it out. And how to explain this game? Let's see. We're playing as a character who found a old VHS tape at a thrift store for $0.25, and somehow the character in the VHS tape came out and is there with us, making us pancakes and cuddling with us and giving us his jacket and everything, but no one else can see or hear or feel him. So, are we going insane? That is the question. In the last episode, somebody came in our work. We work at a circus-themed yogurt shop, and was asking us if we have a boyfriend because they were going to ask us out, and we said yes, and I think that made Jack very happy. But let's dive on back in again. And look at the little crown. I still love the crown being a little mouse button. That is adorable. Okay. I'm dead tired when I get in through the door. Oh God. I want to die. Is it too late to die now? I'm ready for death. I flop onto the couch with little hesitation and regard for the mass that makes up my body.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that.
Why not? When I look up from the cushion I was mashing my face into, I see Jack knelt next to me. Yep, he's still just as vividly technicolored as ever. What I'm not ready for is when he actually does yet another thing I had no idea he could do. He scoops me up into his arms and holds me. Bridal style and all. Oh, Jack. Wait a second.
What?
I'm tired, but I can walk at the very least.
I know. I just figured, I know I couldn't really help you do all that much today. This is the least I could do.
I'm suspicious. I don't know why, but I'm suspicious. Maybe, even with as nice as he is, I'm not used to the idea of trusting another person enough to let them do this kind of thing. But then again, this is Jack. Sunny Day Jack. He's not the kind of guy to just drop you, or hurt you, or throw you. Is he? My thoughts are interrupted by a peck on the cheek, courtesy of the blue-haired beau currently holding me.
Having you all to myself is nice too.
I try not to squirm or squeak as he plants one more kiss on the base of my neck. Jack is getting spicy, guys. Shit. Jack.
What? You don't like it?
He doesn't move. He mumbles into my skin. No, it's just...
Remember, I can't do anything you don't want me to.
He kisses upward slowly and tenderly. My hands grip the collar of his jacket as I attempt to persuade him away. Oh, okay, yeah, I know, but not here. He stops. For now, smiling down at me. He doesn't even seem fazed by the request.
As you wish.
Just because he stops kissing, though, doesn't mean he puts me down entirely. Jack carries me, coat and bag and all, to the bedroom. Shit, he's carrying me to the bedroom. I try not to let my mind race with all the implications. I fail miserably when I consider the fact that he's strong enough to carry me. The way his lips were warm and yet wet against my skin. The way his dark, doe-like eyes look down at me. When we get in through the door, I feel like a steam engine with a boiler fit to burst at the steams. He doesn't turn on the light. I honestly don't mind. The brightness would have blinded me. That's alright, though. Through it all, I've had my own source of sunlight. Aww. Oh God, I'm doing it too now.
Hey. Are you okay?
Well, I think we're about to combust. I do love the voice acting in this. It's so, so nice. Yeah, I'm fine.
Good.
There's silence. It's not awkward or anything, but there's anticipation. Jack lays me on the bed, and seeing how in this moment, despite his kindness and his cheery facade, I can't help but put back away in awe and intimidation. He's tall, but from this angle, he's tall. Like the gentle giant he is, though, he does scoop down to my level. His expression is empathetic, concerned, but adoring. But the sweetness of his face is accented with his presence as he slides into bed alongside me.
This is okay, right?
Yes. Yeah. I felt the warmth spread through my chest. It bubbled up and rose like lava in a lava lamp before shrinking back down into my core. There was something unspoken there between us at that moment. We both knew what was going to happen. It was just a matter of waiting for the first one to break. The red-hot anticipation filled me so much I thought I was going to burst. I was shaking with want, infatuation, need. I didn't think I'd be feeling this anytime soon. So happy. So accepted. But I was cornered now, and I was ready to let whatever this was overtake me. This feeling. It had to be love.
Yes. This is love.
He is reading our mind, guys.
This is how it feels. This
kinda
is
creepy.
how I have been feeling for you.
Oh. Hello. Hello. Yeah, Hi. Holding me in his tight embrace, it felt so right. So comforting. I never wanted to pull away. His kisses felt like sweet sparks of gentleness, and yet at the same time, a hunger fueled by his intense feeling. I could barely think when we finally pressed our lips together. He was so excited, and it was infectious.
I'm so proud of you. You worked so hard for so long, but now you don't have to work hard anymore.
The mattress creaks underneath him as he shifts.
We can do this together.
Now what are you thinking about we doing together? Like doing something right now together? Or are you talking about just doing things together? Quote, quote.
Be together.
Feeling his full weight on me and our little silly fall made us both laugh. Looking into his eyes, he had the cutest flash of pink spread across his cheeks. What? What is that firmness that I feel between my legs? Oh, well. That is his love. That is his love, my dear. He is feeling very loving at the moment. I think I know what he means we can be together. Jack, not to be rude, but I feel something hard. Are you?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I just got so excited. Loving you made me so happy. I guess it was difficult to hold back those feelings.
Yep. My heart practically leaped out of my chest as he kissed me again, but this time with a slight desperateness.
I want to show you how much I love you.
He took my hand and kissed it gently, then let it down, and down even more. Hey, go into the zone. Okay, guys, this is getting spicy, so proceed with caution. I'm gonna pause here and I think I forgot at the beginning of this part just to tell everybody it was an 18+ game. So here you go. If it gets too spicy, I'll either censor it or age restrict it. Okay, so beware for that. Let's go. Ugh, the sun is back with a vengeance. It jabs through my eyebrows like a crowbar, not causing them to open, but disturbing my sleep. Those damn birds are back, chirping and being all cheery and shit. Ugh. Fuck it. I don't want to move. I'm utterly exhausted, anyways, and warm. And for once, it's not because of blankets, or a heater, or the sun. I feel Jack's arms strewn over me, heavy and muscular as it is. He doesn't need to even hold on to me. He'd be able to keep me there like that. But he holds on tightly anyway. I could feel his bare chest moving against mine, his legs sandwiched between mine just as mine is between his. I don't think you can get any closer with someone. It's almost silly to be like this with him. He's asleep, I gather. Can he even sleep? Well, he can apparently do some, other intimate things, so why wouldn't he be able to sleep, you know? He's not moving, and he's not waking me up, but I don't need to check. I'm not ready to open my eyes just yet. Let me stay here, with him, forever. Who's knocking at our door? Or not? Yep, that's the front door. At this point, reality has set in. Reluctantly, I sit up, or do my best to. Jack clings onto me like a little child.
Where are you
He
going?
naked. He naked. Sparrow, where are you going?
It's still pretty early, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh god, he made me yawn. Yeah, but that might be something important.
I guess.
He sits up with me. Oh god, he's just... Yep, he's definitely still naked. Something about seeing him this way during the day is very different. He stays in bed while I go throw on pajamas. He doesn't bother with the undergarment portions. I don't bother... Sorry. I don't bother with the undergarment portions. This might just be the male guy after all. He looks a little sleepy still. Aww. I'll be back, okay? He yawns and stretches and nods.
Of course. I'll be here.
I leave him to his own devices, gunning through the kitchen and to the front door. I'm coming! I shout through the door and swing it open without a second thought.
It's about time.
Oh shit. Sean?
Yeah? Who else?
Who's Sean? I thought it was going to be Ian for a minute. He stands there coolly, a duffel bag, a plastic container, and a backpack in tow.
Don't worry. I got most of my stuff in storage. I just need a few things. I'm in the middle of a production, so I couldn't put everything away.
Right. I completely forgot I'd said Sean could stay with me for a bit while he looks for a better place in the area. And he was supposed to be coming today. Jesus Christ, I fucked that up.
Hey, you okay?
Well, technically, I guess we are, but we have a naked, invisible guy in our bed.
You look like you're about to fall asleep on me.
Fuck. Yeah, oh, no, yeah, I just woke up. Sorry.
You didn't forget I was coming today, did you?
No, we didn't.
Jeez, nice to know you're still a total space case, huh?
Hey. He laughs it off like it's nothing. Thank God.
Listen, seriously, thanks for helping me out here. I promise, I've already got showings set up, and I'll be doing a lot of shooting during the day, so hopefully I'll be gone most of the day too. I'll be out of your hair in no time.
I don't know how to casually say that he's welcome in my hair whenever he wants, for as long as he wants. He's probably the best roomie I've ever had. But also... Mew? Meow? The plastic carrier Sean is carrying stirs as he sets it down cautiously on the couch. Does he have a cat? Does he have a cat? Meow?
Oh, little baby. You're all shook up, huh? It's okay. Daddy's still here.
Show me the cat. Oh, look at him. Look at your baby. It's so cute. Sean coaxed the little gray cat from the carrier. Sean's always had a thing for cats, but had always cautioned against getting one. He didn't want to until he knew he had the time and money to support one. Little Moon Pie was, oh my god, that's the cutest name, was his personal triumph in that regard, and I remember hearing all about it when he first brought her home. She was blind, but she was chatty, and she was soft.
Are you sure your landlord doesn't mind? I know this is all super sudden, but I don't want you to get in trouble for my sake.
Dang you, Jack, I'm still yawning. Nah, she should be fine. Just make sure you get her a proper litter box later. I draw the line at sharing poop duty.
Damn. Fair, but also, damn.
Moon Pie pitters out and gets the ship sniffing around. Sean gives her a head pat, but otherwise lets her start exploring. I wonder if Moon Pie can sense Jack. Because, you know, a lot of people think cats can, like, sense ghosts and stuff because they just sit there and stare at stuff. As her fuzzy little butt disappears behind a corner, I leaned against the doorway for support. So, besides the cat, what else is new? Still trying to do that one horror movie you were telling me about? Sean scoffed teasingly as he unzips one of his bag and begins rifling through it.
I have several. You're going to have to be more specific.
My brain is still not fully functioning as I retrieve the context necessary to process what he's saying to me. Yeah, my brain wasn't functioning there. Right. I was decree hopping around that time, but Sean was going in for film, wasn't he? Sean and I went to college together, but he actually had a passion for his degree. We hung out a lot, especially when Ian first moved away and things got a bit lonely. But then one of his short films got popular online. He started making movies, and now, well, he does it for a living. Good for him. And that's as much context as I can process right now. Oh, we're in the kitchen. I'm tired and sans coffee. Dude, I feel like 10 butts right now. Cut me some slack.
Well, hey, that makes two of us. I just got off an 8-hour plane ride. I'm just better at pretending to be human than you.
Oh, it's true, he is. I one time saw him pull an all-nighter, then get up and head to class in the same clothes as the day before. Dude, I wouldn't be able to function. Then he bought me lunch, like I was the one who needed it. Maybe it's because you watch all that horror stuff. How do I even know that you don't watch those as examples of what not to do?
That's just the thing. You don't!
You okay there, dude? I stifle a laugh as he chokes to death and resumes his act. He faints onto the couch, clutching his chest dramatically.
But being an immortal creature of the night comes at a price. A hefty price.
What, like your soul?
Actually, more like a cortado, 3 vanilla bean scones, and a panini. And
Fair.
You have to eat half the panini because I'm not feeling a whole panini. But I'll feel bad if I have to throw it away.
Oh, so like 1367?
Yes, because you forgot I was coming. Yes.
Wow, immortality sure is cheap. Remind me why anyone bothers looking for the Holy Grail.
Beats me. Lack of originality. Lazy writers.
Oh my gosh. We both laugh some more about this. God, it's like old times. It's refreshing.
How are you holding up?
What do you mean?
After maybe I'm just being silly about it. I really should have been there more for you.
Aw, dude, don't say that. You were doing so well. You had your dreams come true. Who cares about a little petty gossip?
It's not petty gossip. It's important to you. You're important to me.
Aw. I think our guy is fully forgetting that about our naked clown boyfriend hallucination in the other room. Oh goodness.
I'm sorry I left you here to deal with this. And I don't care if you care or not. I want to make it up to you while I'm here.
His sincerity rings true, but beyond his tone, this was the guy who held me when I cried, had couch sleepovers with me when I refused to sleep in my big bed, alone. He was the only one I had back then.
Please let me make it up to you.
Oh no. His pupils dilate, his trademark kitty face.
Please.
Sean, wait, don't do this.
But you've given me so many ear scritches.
Oh my gosh.
I just want to give you one in the heart.
Oh my gosh. Is he purring? I can't do this. I cannot fight the urge. When he opens his arms, I grab the goth butterball and scoop him up. Or try to. He does most of the scooping, and with that, the duo is reunited. Thanks for coming. No matter why you came, thank you.
You're welcome. Forever and always.
Who's this?
Hey, Jack. Hi. Did you meet my friend Sean? Just friends, yes? Yes? Hello? No! Oh gosh, listen to the music. Make me happy when clouds are gray. You will never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Oh gosh. Oh, that was the end of the demo. Oh goodness. I liked it. Oh.
Earlier tonight, local police detained a young man, now identified as 25-year-old Nick Herrera, after receiving multiple calls from concerned individuals who had seen him running through the street, barefoot and wailing in anguish. Herrera was found outside of an apartment complex and attempted to flee when approached. However, he was seemingly unable to even walk in a straight line. When asked, law enforcement was unable to link Herrera's condition to illicit substances and found no traces of drugs or other inhibitors at the scene or at Herrera's home 2 miles away. Herrera has been sedated and hospitalized to treat gashes on his face, described as likely self-inflicted and claw-like. Witnesses claim the young man had been screaming and rambling for over an hour, mentioning nightmares and bad dreams, begging an unknown entity to make them go away. Law enforcement has made no comment as to Herrera's fate after his treatment, but when speaking to family members, they offered the following comment. We are shocked and frankly terrified by this. Nick has always been kind, compassionate, and above all, quiet. Our hearts bleed to think that he may have been long enduring some unknown torment which could drive him to such a state. It's the only explanation for such a drastic change of demeanor.
Holy fuck. That was the guy that asked us out. Did Jack go after him and was chasing him and drove him insane? Holy crap, that's dark. I love it. Oh, poor Nick. Poor Nick. He only was he was only getting up the courage to ask us out, and he got freaking tormented. Holy freak! Oh, whoa. Dude, that proof that this game is actually going to be dark. This is just the demo. I'm gonna try running through it real quick and see what happens if we say no, we don't have a boyfriend. And hopefully we get like a different thing going on, because oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. And there's the full warning. Goodness. Okay. Okay, we went through it again, and I just noticed here at the menu, once you play through it, these buttons pop up, which says Afterlife and Audio Tracks. Now, we're gonna go to Afterlife. May 25th, 2000 and something. I was on box number 15, and thank God I was, because I was just about to lose all hope. The move had been spotty, yes. Somewhere in our youthful naivety, Ian and I had decided it was no longer necessary to each own a separate car. It'll save on gas, we said. It'll be our shared baby, we said. It'll mean less insurance bills, we said. But when push came to shove, and we needed this car to pull through now more than ever, it didn't have enough trunk space to even fit half of Ian's things in it. Fast forward 5 trips to and from the college, boxing up my things and driving them to our new apartment, and then doing the same for all of his. That was horrible, and we both agreed to never do it ever again. But 15 boxes into unpacking all that, the driving back and forth was beginning to feel like the easy part. I stank. Like, I could feel a musk-like aura around me. I was so sweaty, and I was having flashbacks to the day my 5th grade PE teacher had to take me aside and teach me what deodorant was. My knees were sore and my legs were numb. The carpet had taken to imprinting its woven texture into my flesh. I'd been down there so long. I honestly could have really used a break and a shower, but having everything in such disarray was keeping me from being able to relax. Bubble wrap and tape, boxes torn into pieces or kicked in for funsies. And somewhere in this mess, there was a box cutter on the floor, but I had no idea where it was at this point, so it was just gonna have to be a fun surprise to find later. Oh, I hope it's not open. I didn't think it was this possible to be so tired and sickly and stuffy and ready to explode. I needed some breathing room soon. I needed just a little space.
Hey, pizza's here.
Oh, nice. Oh, do we finally get to see Ian? Oh, thank God. Oh, hello, Ian. Okay. I know this is our ex and we're not supposed to like him, but you gotta admit he is cute. Okay. You gotta admit, guys, he is a bit cute. Look at him. Hello, Ian. I don't think I've ever been so quick in my life standing up. If I'd moved like that in high school, I definitely would have made track for sure. Yes! Yes! Oh God, it's about time.
Easy now. It's still hot. Because who has 2 thumbs and got there just in time for them to run out? So then they had to go make an entirely new fresh one just for him. This guy. Yeah, right. So, seriously, be careful. The cheese is really hot. Plates are in the bag.
Ian set down the box of pizza that's already grease-soaked enough to feel like the heavy disc of cheese and sauce inside will fall through the bottom at any second. Fuck yes, I was literally about to eat my shirt. I open the box and the wave of heat and cheese smell floods outwards. It's golden and glorious.
Don't you think we're, like, a bit old to be eating cheese pizza still?
No, you're never too old. Ian grabs a slice after I do, and we begin the race to see who can down the most molten grease the fastest.
I feel like maybe we should be past this phase. What about trying a combination pizza next time?
Well, combination pizzas are good. Okay, but with all those toppings on top, you don't get the baked cheese top.
Right. Right.
Almost as if to demonstrate my point about the superiority of cheese pizza, he takes a long, stringy bite that stretches what looks to be a half a foot long. And it's in that moment I can't help but think, there's really no place I'd rather be. Growing up, there wasn't too many options for best friends. For one reason or another, the fighty and unfocused minds of toddlers who've shown up to Mrs. Gringham's first grade class didn't seem too interested in developing deep, meaningful friendships. The only one who seemed to want a friend was the kid who never seemed to have any. That was Ian. Ian wasn't particularly loud, and he didn't have cool clothing or toys. He was just kind of faded into the background. A lot of kids made fun of him, but in the end, that only made him an even better friend once I got to know him. He was a nerd, and he was silly, and he was very apologetic himself. What we had was special, and it still is. Here we were, years and years down the line, getting an apartment together, going to college together. I could spend the rest of my life like this.
Are you alright?
Oh, he's pouting. What happened between them is my question. I snap out of my blissful trance. Oh, yeah, no, I'm alright.
You're totally spacing on me. Is everything okay?
Of course. No, I was just thinking about how nice this is all going to be.
You really think so?
I know so.
You aren't regretting this. I don't know if it's just me, but I wasn't expecting that.
Aww.
If you change your mind later, I won't be upset. But I really hope that this isn't too weird.
Why would it be weird? We're a thing, right? Like a couple? I've known you since we were still wetting the bed.
Hey, that's not even fair. You know, I just have a really small bladder.
Yeah. My point is, nothing you could do would be weird, and I'm hoping nothing I could do would be weird either. Ian pauses and gives a downcast glance at the floor.
Well, isn't it sinful?
Sinful? Why would this be sinful?
I just worry, okay? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm being paranoid. I'm sorry.
Ian. His face doesn't just fall. It falls through the floor.
My mom called me.
Oh no.
Someone gave her our address, or she might have had one of her friends watching. I don't know. She says that to live with someone out of wedlock, it's a sin, and I'm going to hell.
Oh, you poor child. Oh. It's not a sin. You're fine. You're fine. It's fine. It's all fine.
She said I'm only doing it to satisfy my manhood.
She thinks you only moved in so you can have sex all the time. Oh dear.
I'm not taking advantage of you by doing this, am I?
Normally, under any other circumstances, I tell someone what they wanted to hear. But I know Ian. So I cut out the middleman and just hold him. I hold on to him tight, like he's gonna run away or melt or fall if I don't. Oh, he looks better. He holds me back after a while.
Promise me that you want this too. I know she's just being mean, but I love you. I just
I love you, Ian. And if I didn't love you, I wouldn't be here. He clings to me even more. Ian has a bit of a cry, but after that, we block his mother's phone number and move on. Good. Good. We don't need negativity. We have as much pizza as we can stomach, but after a while, the delicious, savior-like qualities of the pizza turn into dairy overload and we call it quits. Oh!
Alright,
Oh, there we go.
so we've done most of the unpacking out here, and that's just about it, right?
Should be, although I did find one other box of yours mixed in.
Another one? Huh. I don't remember having any others. My room is pretty much set up now, and nothing seems missing.
Well, it was in your dorm, so it's gotta be yours. I bring Ian a small box sitting among the refuse and remains of my unpacking spree. Kneeling down, Ian pulled the strip of tape and sealing the box shut away and opens it up.
Oh, right. Okay, I know what this is.
What is it?
This is more manga. Damn. And I just got my shelves all situated too.
Oh no. Oh no, I'm falling for him, guys. I have shelves that are floor to ceiling manga. So, oh no. You're the ex. I'm not supposed to like you. Why did you have to pull out the manga? No. Ian flips through a few of them. They're a mix of matte covers with doggy ear corners and glossy, almost laminated covers that look brand new. Okay, maybe I'll love you a little less. Don't dog ear the books. Don't. That is a pet peeve. Don't do it.
It will be nice to put all these out in the open. No more hiding. My little victory dance, you know? This is our home. Nobody can tell us what to do anymore.
Ooh, are they spicy manga you were hiding? He was right. He had to keep that stuff with me or read it in the library before. Dirty picture books, as Mom called them. Yes, but now he is finally free to enjoy all that stuff. Ian places the books back in the box and closes it up again.
Come on. Let's go christen my room with these bad boys. Or girls. Girls? Books.
I stifle a chuckle as Ian heaves and hoes the box upwards, and we make a single file trek to his room. Oh, look at his room. He has a PlayStation controller right there, and there's GameCube, a Game Boy, the original Game Boy, DS, PS, the portable PlayStation thing. I can't remember the name of it right now. I have one somewhere. And an original Nintendo. Nice. He has the retro games. Retro. Ian sets the box down on his bed and begins unloading it in brick-like stacks.
Austere Challenger Tribulation is an A, so that'll be easy. Solution of the Reckless is on a pretty full shelf, though. That's the S's. So, I'll have to move the entire shelf one down.
I understand. He thoughtfully studies the bookshelf with the intensity of an archaeologist studying hieroglyphics. I sit there and look at the pretty pictures in the book. There's a few nice ones, and a few I'm not too interested in. A lot of these date back so far back I'm getting flashbacks. Glomping, yaoi paddles, those cookie sheets you brought because they were cute to take pics with, even though they weren't at all satisfying. Oh my gosh. I'm being called out. Oh, I have to stop myself from visibly cringing when one of the books mentioned those felt cat ear hats that everyone in school had at some point. I continue to pick through as he carefully splices each addition to his collection. Huh, honey trumpet? I fish out a book featuring a tall, handsome boy with glasses. He's not muscle bound and he's kind of a beanpole, but from my experience, that's what constitutes unattractive in these. He's holding on to what I can assume is a blushing love interest in tight clothing. I jump right into the middle of the, oh wow. Hey, you alright?
You alright? I know. It's a real mixed bag. I just kind of grabbed what I could. They're sentimental to me. Except that one.
Before I know it, the book is gone. Ian is clutching the book in his arms, looking red as a tomato. Is that porn?
It's not porn. Technically, it's etchy. And you weren't supposed to see that. Shit. This is what I was talking about. I didn't mean to make it weird. I promise. It's just something I picked up on the side. That's all.
At this point, I can't help but peer into the box again. Scantily clad characters sit in provocative poses, cover to cover. There's not much left in there at this point, but that's at least a dozen. So that's a lot of
Oh, come on. I just told you. It's not porn.
There's almost a crack to his voice reminiscent of days past. Ian grabs the box off the bed and shoves the book in it promptly.
These are mostly doujinshi. Fan comics. You get them because you like the main series, and that's it.
You get them because you like shipping a couple from the main series. That's it. He looks at me, almost offended. It's definitely porn. It is. It is. Alright, so if it's not porn, can I see more? I'm still looking at those.
What? No! I'm shelving these, and you can read them later. Once they're on the shelf. When I'm done.
Look at him pout. How do I know you aren't going to put them under your bed or something?
It's not porn. Why would I put them under my bed? Wait. What do you mean, under my bed? What are you doing under my bed?
Oh my gosh. And that's my cue to leave.
Hey! Don't just run away! Come on! Don't be a jerk!
I flee the scene of the crime, giggling like I'm a kid again.
I'm being serious! You're not going under my bed, are you?
Maybe.
That's a violation of my privacy! You don't know what I keep down there!
How do I tell him I was bluffing? I run into my room and immediately go to hide. The last place he'd look would be behind the door, so I made the hardest U-turn of my life and pulled the door over me as quick as possible. Ian follows after, but doesn't seem to pay any mind to me from my vantage position. I may just be safe yet.
Gotcha!
Ian bulldozes me, coming in like a freight train and plowing the two of us directly onto the bed. A giggling, laughing, flailing mess of people. I try and push him off. I try to get my own leverage. I think he tries a chokehold, but I lick a long, wet stripe down his arm.
Ah! Gross!
He sits back on the bed and dries his arms on the blanket in his lap.
What are you? 5?
Maybe. I only blow a raspberry at him and the two of us collapse in laughter. Chest heaving from the exchange, I let my hand find his and hold it gingerly. For your information, I've never been under your bed. I just know that the cliche porn mag hiding spot for guys who still buy paper porn.
Still not porn, but I prefer to support the creators. Making comics is hard, and I'm a connoisseur of the arts, I'll have you know.
We both laugh again. He seems less upset about it all now. We lay in silence, staring at the ceiling for a sweet and calm moment. So, for real, are we going to talk about this?
What's there to talk about?
Part of me wonders if he's genuinely upset, but another half of me feels like he may have really been hiding things from me. And if it's something like sexy maids and cat people, I can handle that. But if he feels like he needs to hide things from me, I don't want him to have to live like that. Look, I don't care what you do in your free time, so long as you're not seeing anyone else or something.
You know I'd never do that.
I know. I'm talking about whatever kind of stuff you like. You don't have to hide it. He shifts uncomfortably next to me on the bed. I squeeze his hand.
I know. Deep down, I know. Can I be honest?
Yes? He fidgets more.
That stuff. It's really not what you think it's for.
Ooh?
It sounds cliche as hell, but I seriously read it just for the stories. You're the only person I can see like that. Just you. Other people are weird, and I don't know them. But I love you, and I love doing things with you. I feel safe with you. And I know you think this is silly, but I want to be able to make you feel as good as those guys in the books.
Aww.
I only think about you.
He blushes and fidgets with his hands. He really is just a squirrely bundle of nervousness. I wrap him in my arms and nuzzle into his torso. I could hear his sharp inhale afterwards and felt the relaxing of his body as he slowly got comfortable in the embrace. I felt him melt into me. It's not like this the first time I've done this with him. Growing up, we got used to holding each other, letting each other ride out the worst of whatever we were feeling. It was almost cute how he still needed me like this, but I'd also be lying if I said I wasn't fond of this myself. You okay?
Yeah, I think I am.
He shifts his weight, pressing against me. It's cozy against him, and I'd be content to stay like this forever, until I feel something firm between our bodies. Okay, our cute moment is turning into something spicy again, I do believe. Let's find out. Ian helps me clean up after. There's not much of a mess, but he fusses about what he can. He seems much less tense than before. I didn't need to wonder why.
I'm sorry. I wasn't too rough with you, was I?
Not really. I didn't mind it.
That's good then.
I pat the bed and Ian falls like a puppy, snuggling up with me beneath the covers. He's shy about a lot of things, but affection isn't one of them at the moment.
You know, the only person I want is you. Don't you?
He kisses my forehead gently before nestling in for what will probably turn out to be a nap for the both of us.
Just you and me. Forever.
Right. Forever. I couldn't be happier. What happened between them? They look like they were close. What happened that made them break up? Ah. Okay, that's gonna wrap up my playthrough of the demo of Something's Wrong with Sunny Day Jack. Wow. I have so many more questions now. Oh dear. Oh my gosh, that last bit that they added on to the end with a news report about Nick. Oh, whoa. It's gonna get super dark in the full game, isn't it? If he's, like, screwing with anybody that could possibly, like, get close to us. Does that mean he's gonna mess with, Sean? Because Sean moved in with us and he's gonna get jealous? Ooh, that's interesting to know. Well, I'm gonna leave it here. There were some spicy scenes, and I'm cutting them out of my normal parts up here. If you guys want to see them, I'm going to have another upload that is going to be 18 only. So, just to be safe, I don't want anybody to see things they don't want to. But, thank you for joining me. Oh, goodness. If you have any more of these wonderfully delicious, dark, yandere-ish type games, let me know in the comments down below. You know I eat these up. These are awesome. But, that'll be all. Bye, guys.